Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is an Annex 2179 double bill. Today is Monday, August the 28th of 2023. Monday, the 28th August 2023. Looking at these two new, not acid rain, sorry, Annex 2179 figures that I got the other day while I was away in UK. They got delivered here to China. So we got Rakshasa, Cyan Red, who is a four-armed, I believe, two-faced figure. You can look the other way. Very, very cool. Nice to have lighter box art this time. Shows you comes with two sets of identical weapons and alternate hands for both sides. Looks very, very cool. You notice that they don't actually change the writing. 118 scale military infantry unit. Well, it's not really military infantry, never mind. Looks very nice indeed. And there's the other artwork from the other side there. It looks pretty much, I'm guessing, identical. One side, the other side. I'm not sure. Oh no, this has got teeth. This hasn't. We'll see when you open it up. I've got two of these. And then we got Anubus, which I picked up 5 of because they remind me of Stargate SG-1 or Stargate. Looks very cool again. Loving the look of this. Comes with a bit darker the photograph. Looks like a pair of additional hands and 2 weapons. So this double bill is going to be fantastic. Now, if you like this sort of content, please hit the join on the Patreon. It's free for 7 days. You can cancel any time in those 7 days and not be charged a penny. Link in the top right of your screen now. See everything as soon as it's uploaded. No need to wait around. And there are other benefits too. Okay, let me unbox these, set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here they are. And they are both really cool. My preference, I would still say Anubus on the left. But the Rakshasa, so Rakshasa, I think, on the right is really cool and got loads of potential for customs. So let's see what they come with. So they come with alternate hands. So for Anubis, we get a left and right more open gripping hand. And both of these have wave articulation. And for our Rakshas, I think it's Rakshas, we get open hands, which he's got already on the guy on the face facing us. And then we get these gripping hands, which we've already got on the guy who's not facing us. But this is for the front guy, and these are for the back guy. Let's get a close look. So Anubis is really cool. It's 3 weapons he comes with. So he's got this nice looking sword here. This really nice sort of halberd or pole. I'm just getting the light shifted a little bit, which is very, very cool. And check this out. On his back, he's got this nice little handled blade here, which just pops in so nicely. That was very, very cool. I wish the other ones would fit as well, but that's just absolutely fantastic, and he looks cool. And another feature is you can actually take the little dog head part off, and you've got like this little brain underneath. Now whether that's supposed to be a dog's brain or something else, I don't know, but that is pretty creepy and cool. Let's put that back on. Let's get him standing up. And then let's look at the Rakshasa. Let's put it all Rakshasa. Here he is, or they are even. Let's make sure we're focused. It comes with 4 weapons. I haven't changed the hand drums. This hand's not great for holding it, but the others do attach to the belt, and there's one more hole for the one that he's holding now. So there appears to be more thought, I think, put into this side. Does look really, really quite cool. I said that because the rear, there's this great big gap in the neck. I want something there to hide it. I mean, it gets great articulation, obviously, but there's nasty, not nasty, there's neck piece, not much detail. It looks a bit strange. And, you know, it'd be nice if the legs, I mean, you can do a fine twist and move the legs all the way around, and then you've got the problem, this belt part being in the way. So I could, you know, fine twist the legs all around so the feet are facing forwards, but that belt part's in the way. So It's a bit unusual, but it's a very cool figure. And I think it's got great potential for customs with this four-armed body, which has a different shoulder system to the Anubus. Very cool. Okay, let me take the weapons off. And then we start looking at articulation on these rather nice looking figures. And obviously I have the shot on both because the articulation is going to be very different. So Anubis is almost like your standard, I'll say Acid Rain, I'll do pretty much your standard TA Toys Alliance. I'll keep the back weapon on. Articulation on the Acid Rain world and a lot of their Annex 79. So obviously a bit different with this, with the different sculpting. So with the head, we get a left, a right, we get a very good down, a good up, and the little helmet part can move separately, or the dog's head part can move separately too. Shoulders all around, outwards though is not great. That's what I was saying, is similar to the Acid Rain one. He does get a small shoulder roll though. Biceps is 90 degrees, and then it's gun articulation on both wrists. So the hand can go down and back up, and then this one again down and up. There is trunk. He can turn, he can dip forwards and backwards really well. Side is not really. The waist turns together. You get a really good dip forwards, pretty good backwards, and then sideways does work well together with the waist and trunk. Hips about thus far before the sculpt gets in the way, which is pretty cool. Forwards, the sculpt does get in the way, and backwards is pretty good, so it's not bad altogether. There is a thigh twist. There is a, there should be, there we go, a double kneecap, so you can get over 90 degrees on the knee bend. It's not so ugly, it's pretty cool. And then one thing that Acid Rain does really well is the feet, because they will, I say they, I have to take that back now. They don't turn, there's no boot turn, which is a shame. So they have a swivel, have a good tippy toe, and a decent dorsiflexation despite the tongues of the shoes, the sculpt. Very, very nice indeed. I like that a lot. Let me take this one out quickly. Great looking figure, has to be said. I think they've really done a fantastic job on these. Very nice. Ooh, get him to stand up. And look at the Rakshasa, I think. Or was it a Rakshasa? No, Rakshasa, maybe. So, forwards, backwards, left, right, backwards would be amazing on that way. Not really left and right, can turn. On this side, this jaw does actually, on my one, open a little, and then you can close it again. Whether that's intentional, I assume it is. That's pretty cool. Other side, obviously forwards is great, and upwards is great on this side. And again, not very much there, but it can twist. Shoulders, better than usual. So they do go all the way around, but it's a strange angle. They do go up really high. Look at that. They go over the 90 degrees. So better than your normal Acid Rain World and Tools Alliance figures. But it looks like the joints might pop out, you know. But that is really quite cool. There is a lot of movement there as well. Like is that a ball? I'm trying to see if there's an actual ball movement. Yeah, there's a ball movement as well. Look at that. Ball movement in the shoulder joint, which is amazing. It's why great for customs on robots. Over 90 degrees on the arm. You've got wave articulation on this hand, and wave articulation on the other hand. And then this hands that he has got are, looks like gun articulation on this hand, and likewise on this hand. But you have spare hands to swap, so they can change their articulation if you want. Pretty cool that you've got a pauldron that does open. Look how far across his chest and get his arm. That's like ridiculous. Look at that. How many of your action figures can actually do that? That is amazing. So you can properly cross his hands. We should be able to if I get the ball to me. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, let's look at the trunk. So the trunk can turn, can dip forwards, not really much backwards. This guy can't dip forwards, but backwards is great, obviously. Side to side. The waist does dip forward, so together it's great. Backwards is not so great. Side to side is okay, and it can turn. Hips. The sculpting on the belt part gets in the way, but it's okay. Forwards is pretty good. Backwards, not so much. There is a thigh twist. It's a double kneecap. So you can get nice and tight. Look at that. Well over 90 degrees. Now on his feet, there again is no boot on, which is a bit annoying. What is that? Actually, this one looks like he should have. No, there's no boot turn, but he does have the swivel. Well, there's a sort of boot turn, but it does swivel. Does have the swivel, and he has a small tippy toe and a not bad dorsiflexation. I like this a lot. I am tempted to get another, if I'm honest, for a custom. You know, I got two, but maybe a third and for a future custom. But what custom, I don't know. Just going to waste money buying something because I really like that body system. Change your head around for some sort of robot. That'd be pretty cool. Very, very nice figures indeed. Now these are bigger than your. Ooh, he's got a funny sort of angle. Bigger than your average modern 1/18 scale. Particularly this Rakshasa here. So let me just get a measurement first on both. So Anubus, first of all, he's clocking in at fall over. Look like 11 cm. It looked like then. Make sure he's upright. He's clocking in at about 11 cm top of the head, about 12 to top of the ears, and then this guy here, he's clocking. That's me knocking stuff over my tape measure. This guy here, he's clocking in at around about top of the head, around about 12 and a half, and total maybe 13 and a half cm. So they are quite big boys. So let's do a comparison. I'll use the Fortnite figure first. This is my custom aim. Oh, I've yet to finish. But, you know, I keep saying that. I keep showing him. He's fantastic, I think. But there you go. Fortnite figure here. See, that is significantly bigger than the Fortnite figure. In fact, I should put it in the center so we can see better. Both are bigger than our Fortnite figure. If we look at an acid rain rod figure, I've got my beloved Narinu Sentinel with the Fortnite fade head here, who is a fantastic. I love the Narinu Sentinels. Some of the best acid rain rod figures there are. And they're still both bigger than him. So just go well. I've got my Body Victor Warsuit pilot from Joy Toy here, Warhammer 40k. Who is going to be big anyway, though he's not as big as the newer ones. And he's obviously chunkier, but it's quite good. We like that. Figures, I like them both very, very cool.